Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another truly Bedrock live stream here on Twitch. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome everybody. We got Kaz and Archangel being here way too early as normal. Literally an hour ago, we got Lantern, Salt Jam, Charlie and Raymond, along with Candy and Milkdud, Goat, CDA, and Kaz again. Hello everybody. Look at that beautiful sunset. We're gonna hop into the voice chat with Zloy real quick. And I'm gonna pause the song. This one's kind of bumping. I like it. It's good. Anyway, we are continuing the Truly Bedrock stream weekend. We're gonna be wrapping things up. We're gonna be picking up from Zoe here in a second. Hello there.
Oh, hi.
How's it going?
Oh,
I forget the line.
Hmm?
I forget the line. I'll add you to my collection. That's all I remember.
Yes. A fine addition to my collection.
Yes.
I have been taught in the arts of Jedi by Count Dooku. Yeah.
Yes.
I have been taught in the ways of the Force by Count. You're a robot, though.
Yeah, he doesn't use the Force, does he? He's just a robot.
He never does.
He never does. He's so lame. He's just a robot.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's it going? How's Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen?
They are nicely packed in this here shulker box.
Very fine. Glad to see it. I kind of thought you were gonna go like for Anakin's legs or something. Oh, jeez.
The lower half of Darth Maul.
Oh, so many good things. Get out of here, dude. We have the high ground.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. What's your skin?
Oh, do you not know? Guess.
Oh, it's like one of those, oh, I know what the animal is, but I forget what the name is.
I'm not even an animal.
Well,
Kinda.
I don't know.
That's
What are
very
you?
Quiet.
What are you?
I'm the Millennium Falcon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Is that not obvious enough?
No.
me just being. Listen, I am in the gig economy, and I can't buy a house.
Okay.
What else do you want? It's pretty obvious.
Jeez, man. Well,
Right,
I'm Darth
Have
Pigletine.
fun.
Okay.
Boink.
Thank you.
I do need you to stop by the sub to Zloy sign.
Okay.
Not to make everyone in the chat to sub, but rather so I actually get to look at my baits in RTX.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I can do that.
I finished the buildings.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we looked at that yesterday. They looked really good.
Thank you. But I also added the backdrop to it.
Oh, you added a backdrop. Okay, let's head over there right now then. Get to see it at nighttime. Fancy.
Oh.
Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing, everybody? Okay, let's see what's up with this. RTX enabled. Power consumption of the house just went up 300%.
Boom.
Your boat looks really nice. I think there's not enough exposed lighting to see it in RTX, is there?
There's not enough lighting to actually. I've not lit up the place yet. In fact, under the cliff there's so much it's just darkness because the cliff is like man-made.
Yeah, fair enough. This looks really nice though.
Night.
And the with the lanterns and everything.
Yeah. It's the shoreline is gonna be wonderful once I get the light installed and whatnot.
For sure. Hey guys, don't forget sub to Zloy.
Hey, thank you.
Sub to Zlob. Yes. Looks really nice. The 2 is good and everything. Like really nice.
Thank you.
Only you would turn a housing development into a plug. Ridiculous.
I think on this server only I would try to plug myself so blatantly in the first place.
Yeah.
Then again, there's not really a good vantage point outside of Beadstone's town where that's readable. So
yeah, you need another boat right here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what you need.
I mean, Beatstone wanted a boat, so
Well, there you go.
I think I'll get on that eventually.
This one looks really nice in the rain and stuff. I sent you that picture.
Thank you. Yes, as the area looks really nice with fog on.
Yeah,
It's
fog.
like you just immediately buy it as a, foggy stealth open world game, kind of.
Yeah, kind of like Dishonored or something. It just looks real good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Real.
So yeah, what's your plan for the day?
Villagers, more, many, and potatoes,
Dear
probably.
God.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Oh my
probably
God,
something
are you doing
with a
the
furnace.
experience bank already, or
Yeah.
Holy crap, no
Last
way.
couple streams, I got 8 of the crop farms built up, and we need to get all of those potatoes filtered into a furnace of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I just need to repair my shovel, and I have no other XP source, so this is what I'm doing.
Oh my God, I can help you.
But I already have potatoes. I need to smelt them now.
I have. I can fix your shovel for you. Hold up.
What XP farm are you using?
Very bad one. Why?
Villagers?
No.
That's what I'm
Kinda?
using.
No.
I've just been
Hold up,
using
hold up,
villagers.
hold up.
Ever since they fixed the furnace god, I'm like living on the streets, bumming experience where I can get it.
I've been a scrub ever since. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. They ruined me, Zloy. They ruined me. Oh, jeez. And my shovel's fine. It doesn't really need to be repaired.
It has no durability. I can see your screen, you moron.
What shovel? There's no shovel. I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna put that away. Yeah, I need to repair a few things, actually. I do actually have bottles of enchanting. Hold on, I should just use that. Hold on. What am I doing?
Done it! I was already coming in with some.
Yeah, I got 25. I can do a thing. Hi.
Hi. Okay. Undress and hold the shovel.
Okay, at least buy me dinner. I'm ready. Thank you. I appreciate it. How many clerics do you have?
Not nearly enough. But I traded a lot with them a month ago.
Fair enough. Yeah, I bought like 20. I only have 1 cleric. Okay, that should about do it. That should hold me over until we get the potatoes. You want to see the villager dudes?
Yeah, before you jump off of the thing, don't forget to put your armor back on.
Yeah, who needs it? Armor's from armor.
Then he died.
Yes.
Silent died of fall damage.
Basically. Yes, I got a super janky staircase down here. Don't die on it. But there's 8 of these things now. I think they're
Holy
probably
crap.
producing.
Holy crop, even.
Did I not give this guy potatoes? Okay, well, he's obviously not producing. He's lazy.
Just staring at you blatantly, like, what am I supposed to do in here?
Yeah. What am I doing in here? Why am I here? Just to suffer.
Locked a guy in solitary, like, with not even taters to plant.
Yeah. Okay, well, he hasn't produced anything. He's lazy too. I think I might need to fix the village or something. But I'm kind of glad they're
Yeah,
not
something's
producing
happened here.
because I don't have storage set up
They're
for
not
it.
harvesting is the thing.
Well, there's not many potatoes that are grown. Weird. I know this farm works because, like, it's the one that we built at Chaos Hill, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta
Shenanigans.
work on the new update and stuff. I don't know what's the problem here.
Yeah, maybe I should go check the old one, see if that's still working. I don't think it broke. I hope not. Maybe they need a workstation or something now, because there was a change with them.
Did you give them beds?
Yeah, there is a bed down there somewhere. I should probably redo that village part, though.
Yeah.
It's
Do
complicated.
They not have workstations?
They don't, but they shouldn't need them, is the thing.
They shouldn't, but like... Eh.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
The iron farm's still working at least.
Is it? That's good. Yeah, I was worried that might break.
Well, and die, so...
Yeah. Good.
I'm assuming... Oh.
Good. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan for tonight. Fix up these, get many patatas. It's gonna be good.
Nice.
They still might be filling up their pockets. Yeah, they might need like X amount before they throw some. That's a fair
Yeah,
point.
they need like 6... I don't know. They have 6 stacks of inventory, but like they're supposed to split everything with the other villagers.
Yeah.
Axes,
I think
anyway,
they need
so-
like probably 20 or 30 in their inventory before they get enough to share. Something
yeah,
like
but
that.
there's like 20 or 30 just planted in front of them.
Yeah, but they need some like in their inventory too.
Yeah, I will feel much calmer once they actually harvest some.
Yeah.
Because I don't, it's not looking harvested at all.
Are any grown up? I don't think they're grown all the way. I guess we
Yeah,
we
they're
can bone
grown
meal
ones.
some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let's see if they do that. Did I not grab my box of things? Where did it go? It's upstairs. I'm supposed to carry bone meal on me. Because proper preparation, but I forgot it. Where do I even store it at? I have seen them harvest, I believe. And I've definitely seen them plant. They're definitely planting. Okay. You, sir. Harvest a patat. Maybe he's shy.
Become ungovernable.
Oh, yeah, there he goes. Do it.
Nope.
Do the thing. Do it. Okay. Well, I have some issues to fix, don't I? He's camera shy. Yeah, not many of them really look like fully grown, though. That's like the tallest one in there. So I think that they gotta be harvesting, right?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He harvested,
Oh, there he goes. Yay!
I literally look away and he immediately starts harvesting.
Yeah, I did too. Okay, he's doing the thing. Great.
He's doing half of the thing.
Yeah. Well, that's still something. That's still, you know, it's a villager. We can only expect so much of them. You think they need a workstation? They might.
Hold up.
They might. I have a bunch of composters that I can get.
Let's speed up the process a little.
Yeah, let's see what's happened. Oh yeah, there he goes. He's harvesting now.
Yeah, he's harvesting, but like we need him to share.
We could also just like give him a bunch of potatoes.
Oh. Why do you even have uncooked ones?
Because it's from the old crop farm. I shut down the old furnace, so... Oh yeah,
Wait.
there he goes! He's sharing! He shared!
Okay.
Yeah, there he goes.
Nice.
Okay.
Confirmed. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Nice.
Okay, so we just need to give these guys some time. Or just give them more potatoes. Whichever works.
I mean, whichever literally works.
Yeah, literally whatever works. Okay, but yeah, if we got 8 of these things, that's gonna be so many potatoes. Like, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a lot of potatoes.
Smell that on time, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have several of the smokers going.
Uh-huh.
I think I might even expand these. We might give them like 2 extra blocks to either side. Because if you're gonna have like this many villagers, you may as well have them farming as much as you can, right?
Yeah. Let me out.
Let me in! Let me out!
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Go wins. Yeah, I gotta hook up some storage and stuff for them.
Yeah, this is good news because...
Yeah, I've only spent like 5 hours doing this.
yeah.
For sure.
But also like, I don't know.
What?
Experience-wise, what do you think this is gonna be?
Well, if I give them enough farmland, and there's 8 of these things going constantly, that should be like a constant stream of furnaces. And then I think it needs to be like a double chest of potatoes to repair an item. So if we got smokers going, that should work pretty well. Hey, look at that. New skin. I also need to get rid of the cats, I think.
Well, that's, whatever.
Yeah.
Oof.
Right, let's get some stuff done then. You gonna hang out for a while, or what you doing?
No, I'm up for it.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
If you don't mind me not helping at all, then yeah, fine.
I'm asleep. Let's see. That can stay up here. This can go back in the inner chest. We need to get chests and redstone and junk. Have you bought a bunch of shulkers from anyone yet?
Do you need a bunch?
I was gonna buy like a ton as soon as they went on sale. Because, like,
I mean,
why
they're
not?
not on sale yet, but I can give you a bunch.
Did you buy some?
Lee and I have harvested a bunch back in the day.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, Groova just set up a shop in his nether, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna go buy
crap.
like a ton.
Yeah, I ran out of firework rockets and I'm at the bottom of your feet again.
There was an elevator to get out, but that's not there anymore. Can you get on top of the beacon?
Wonderful. No.
Okay, well, there's rockets on top of the beacon if you can get up there.
Yes, wonderful, thank you.
Yes, very
this
helpful.
helps me precisely none.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of a dangerous hole to fall down, isn't it? Here, right here.
No, I forgot that I don't have any nowadays.
Yeah. I actually set up some mob farms in the base, so there's just native gunpowder supply here now.
Nice.
They're not at the bottom of the base where we need them.
Flak actually gave me a shulker box of gunpowder and a shulker box of sugarcane.
Oh, nice. That's nice of him.
Today, and I was like, thank you. Anyhow, yeah, here's 2 stacks of shells.
Oh, wait, you just have those on you?
In my inner chest, yes. There's like half of all I have, so yeah.
That's a lot. Jeez.
Not giving you anymore, but.
Okay, so your ownership percentage of the base just went from like 99.9 to like 99.999.
Another Silent Whisper video brought to you by Zloy being a nerd and playing Minecraft way too much.
Man, you built that you built that sub to Zloy sign in the wrong place, man.
Yeah.
Should have built that right outside my base.
Like wrap around your base like in a cylinder, like
yeah.
That being said, I do want you for a collab on a shulker farm.
Okay, we can do that. That sounds good.
I've been studying the ways of the Force, and I figured out how to like low-key fly just with a shulker punching you non-stop.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh, wait, villager. Yeah. Oh, damn, a villager got out. Oop. Oop. Okay.
Sorry, I'm already not there. Yep. I was getting ready to like get up from the chair for a moment and getting some tea because I went through my entire supply throughout the stream, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, see you later. Alrighty, hello everybody in the chat. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome in, and thank you everyone for coming in with the Zloy raid. Who all we got here? Basically, literally everybody. If you've ever heard of the stream, it seems like you're here. Hi, Jade. We also got ourselves Chewbacca in the chat. You're very on brand for today. We got Foxy Knight. How are you guys doing today? We're basically like the final stream in the TB stream weekend. So we can stream for as long as we want. I've never been at the tail end of a stream weekend before, but I guess this is what it's like. We're the late crew. Yeah. So it's gonna be a good stream tonight. Hopefully you guys look forward to it. Get a little bit of work done on these crop farms and stuff. Get these fully functional. This one below us was actually already working. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. It had a bunch of taters in it. So that's good. 4-hour stream. The longest stream I've ever done is 6 hours. The last time I did a long stream was like Twitch Rivals when we were playing with Javin and Cobb and Hypno. That was super fun. That was a good time. But yeah, I do want to do more long streams. I just need like more caffeine, probably. Yeah, anybody who does streaming is just like jacked on caffeine, basically exclusively. Oop, okay. Yes, we're just getting a temporary chest installed for all these dudes. I really don't want the guys in the middle to pick up taters. If they do that, then there could be some badness, and that would be unfortunate, because then we would have to like empty their inventory, and I'm not actually sure how to do that. Besides like turning them into a zombie, which sounds like a whole lot of pain. So we're gonna try and avoid that at all costs. Okay, that should be all of these installed with a little bit of extra storage. It seems like only the one is produced, but that's fine. Boop, there we go. Okay, so now we got some temporary storage installed. That'll give us a little bit of leeway and a little bit of time before we need to like really, you know, worry about these guys doing things. Awesome Gamer, thank you so much for 4 months. Resubscriberage. I didn't name the villager at the top yet. I did not. I made that name. It's literally in my inventory. Which one do you want named since we're down here? We got Trey with the follow. Welcome in. Green with the follow. Etul, TTV, C Phoenix, Shy, Paul, Matt Mark, and Goat Cat along with Kenny. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Welcome in. We also got Lord Vader resubscribing for 9 months, 3/4 of a year. You're crazy. Welcome back. Night Slasher, thank you for your Prime sub as well. Welcome into the community. Hi, Snowy. Welcome in. I need to get my redemption box brought up real quick. Yeah, that way I can see all you guys' redemptions. Go. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We have an Omega Flex. I need to do that. I don't know what you want written in that TrueNip, so send me in Discord or something. You can DM me or whatever. Whatever works. Coffee fuels the world. It basically does. Yeah, coffee is what the entire human civilization runs on. And you know what? It's great. Also, oh my god, we have shulkers now. This is beautiful. All praise it Beasloy. Bro, 64 shulkers? What are we gonna do with that? 64 shulker boxes. We can, like, store things with that. That's kind of a lot, isn't it? Base is looking good. It's getting there. It's getting there. That stupid walkway needs to be removed, of course. That was just temporary. But it is coming along pretty well. 26 shulkers. Zloy was nice enough to give us literally 2 stacks of shulker shells, which seems very expensive, and it is very expensive because these are straight up from the end. But now that we got shulker farms on the server, maybe this isn't like that expensive anymore. Maybe these have just like completely devalued in currency. Either way, very, very nice gesture of Mr. Zloy. So that is just like way more shulkers than I've ever had this entire season. I can swim in shulkers now. This is great. Gonna go build a wall out of shulkers. I think I've literally had like 6. I've had 6 shulkers to my name this season. I'm gonna be leaving these everywhere. There's gonna be so many lost items on the server. This is gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to getting lost in a sea of shulkers. Fantastic. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all these. It's just too many now. Just put them all in there. Right, well I made all those. I don't know what to do with them. Praise Loy. Praise and Beasley. I didn't make a full 64. I don't have enough chest storage for that. Right, let's definitely take a couple of these, because, you know, we always need, like, junk. We're gonna make 2 junk shulkers, actually. That's the first thing that we're gonna do. Junk shulkers are the bestest of the best. Junk 1, hunk. Hunk of junk. Junk 2. Bam. These are honestly the most useful shulkers that you can have, because you just fill them up with whatever junk you don't want. It's beautiful. Okay, let's go right there. We need to go name a villager. Shulker art stream. Yeah, we could make a whole pixel art out of shulkers. I didn't expect to bounce on that. This guy just straight up needs more potatoes. I should have brought some potatoes down for him. Anyway, so let's figure out what exactly we're going to do with these guys. So we need to put some beds in that corner over there, because you can see that these guys are starting to panic. The panic is not good, because then they don't harvest or anything. And this guy is also panicking a little bit as well. So we're going to put beds into that corner and into that corner. That way the village kind of envelops this entire area. Is too many of something? Yeah, well, you can never have too many of something. Unless you have too many, in which case it's just too many. Right, so we want beds. I think we're just going to get a couple. And then I don't think we need workstations either. We are going to grab potats while we're here. Just to get these guys, like, kind of kick-started. I barely hit that. Okay, you just take a stack of potatoes. That's it. That's it. what counts as too many pickup points? If you got more than like 100,000, that's probably too many. To be fair. Right, where's the very center of this? I need some blocks to get over there. Make a sub to Sloy out of Shulkers. We could definitely do that. So right between that corner right there is center. Oops. I'm always falling down out of places. Yeah, so we're just gonna make literally like a little 2x2 room right here. And there's just gonna be a couple beds in here. People should link to those? Yep, okay. And then, you know what? I actually need to record a clip of this, too. Basically, all the recent Truly Bedrock episodes have just been recorded from streams. If you guys watch, like, all the streams, then you might recognize that. But, I think it still works out pretty well.
It's called the anime method. Like, you know how there's, like, an anime is made on, based on a manga?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the streams are the manga.
That's great. Yeah, because the episodes really cut out everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
The episodes cut out all the boring in-between stuff that the manga has. You noticed that today. You're not supposed to notice. It's supposed to be saved in editing. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get a clip real quick.
Awesome.
So due to it being nighttime, as you can see, the villagers are panicking and running around everywhere, meaning that they're not farming potatoes for us. So we're just going to put some beds into the corners over here, and that should expand the village to this entire area. And then hopefully they won't be running around and being wasting of time. In theory, we might need to add more beds, maybe like next to the farms themselves. I don't really know. I'm just trying to get away with being as lazy as possible, as per usual. Devious Decoy, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome in. For 13 months? Evil
Yeah,
number.
tell me when you're done recording so I can breathe again. Kind of loud. I'm real proud of you for adopting this method though. Like, I tried it several times and it never worked.
Well, I've just been doing like a mild amount of progress on streams, and I've been really tight for time recently, so I've just been recording like whatever I can while I'm in here.
Yeah, I'm not commending you for, you know, doing it. I'm applauding you for making it actually work.
It works a little bit. It's kind of hard to work all the clips into an episode, because they're kind of disjointed sometimes, and you can't really go back and like re-record between them. But sometimes you can like dub over them or something.
Yeah, you can dub at least.
Yeah, and you can't really grab footage from the streams either, because it's got like the overlays and stuff on it. But Streamlabs actually allows you to like record without the overlays, which is great. Too busy playing Halo? Hey now. How dare you call me out like that?
When Elden Ring is a thing.
Yeah. I haven't actually tried Elden Ring, have you? I know.
Pixel Riff's hard.
Yeah, Pixel Riffs is just deep into it.
Yeah. I've listened to a couple of podcasts. I was playing Hollow Knight a lot instead.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I've never actually played that either. There's so many good games out there, and I'm always just playing Minecraft. I'm like, I should get a life probably.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I've been playing Minecraft for like 6 years. I'm like, maybe it's time to try another game for once. Just a little. Just a little other game. Don't worry, I'm not abandoning Minecraft, people.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, it's a question of time investment, really, more than anything. Because playing another game will definitely help you make better Minecraft content.
Yeah, it relaxes the brain, and it gives you a much needed break from things.
It gives you perspective on top of everything. It's like,
yeah.
It's done this way. I wonder if I can do that, but in Minecraft or something like that.
Yeah, it opens your mind to different possibilities, especially like when you're seeing like different builds and just different storylines and art styles, just different ideas. Really helps jog the brain. Okay, that guy is working fine. I think none of them look like they're panicking right now, but it's not nighttime, so I guess we gotta wait until that. Until then, does everybody have potatoes? Everyone's planting. Just gonna install some auto droppers. I don't know which room I want to send all the potatoes to. That's an issue that I need to figure out.
Oh.
I know they're going up, but that's kind of a vague direction. Minecraft is art to you. Minecraft is definitely art.
Whichever room you gonna send it to, that's gonna be the super smelter room.
Yeah, basically. I kind of want it to be on this side. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. This side just has easy access to the storage room up there.
That's a good call because you will be coming there to fix your tools.
Yeah. Actually, this one's already got a lot of area mined out. Oh, we could put it on the other side, and then we don't have to mine out nearly as much. Aha! Laziness!
See, I wish we could do that, but like on an industrial scale, or rather like industrialized where we can sell it, you know?
Yeah, XP would be a great thing to sell. I think Exuma did that in season 7? Season 4? Was it?
Yeah.
No, he did it
As soon as
recently.
was introduced.
He did it
He pretty
recently
much,
too,
like,
though.
immediately well, yeah, they do reuse concepts and ideas.
How dare they? That's illegal. I would never do that. Everyone knows I've only ever made one raid farm. Obviously. You know what happened in season 6? Yeah, that might be the season I'm thinking of. What season are they on now? 9?
9.
Oh my god. I've missed out on 5 seasons of Hermitcraft.
That's a very frivolous use of the word missed out.
Well, you're just subjected to watching like all of them every week, so you have a...
Absolutely, yes.
You're burnt out on Hermitcraft.
I actually am not.
You're not? Okay.
I still find value and enjoyment in it.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Really my biggest complaint to being the showrunner for the recap is like I can't anymore just make my own content without immediately weighing it against theirs, and it's very hard because
Yeah.
yeah.
That is an issue for sure. We just got a polar bear spawn down here. Bruh,
What?
there's a polar bear on my base.
No.
Yeah. Can make a polar bear farm.
Wait, did it just spawn there? How?
Yeah, it spawned on the stone. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I think it spawned on the stone bricks even.
They're not supposed to spawn in a mountain.
Well, they did. A bear.
Are you sure it's not a very misshapen sheep?
I'm pretty sure it's not a disformed sheep. I think. It might be a goat. You know what? That might be what it is. It might be a goat. I have been mistaken before.
A very well-fed goat.
Yeah, he's not hurting, is he? He's definitely...
The bear like looks at you, like looks awkwardly looks away and just kind of goes, meh.
Yeah, that gut scene worst days. Goat's taken after a whale. Okay. Yeah, so we'll combine them down into an auto dropper kind of like this, and then we just need to wrap these around. So let's do some mining going around. He skipped everything day. Yeah, no exercise for that goat. It's a bloated goat.
A bloat, if you will.
Yeah, a bloat. Okay. Where is the crop farm? I know it's somewhere over here. Nope, this looks like something. Oh, am I really that far off? Hold on. Hi there. Okay. A little bit off. My layer high? Did I build them at the wrong layer? Hold on. I think one of the crop farms might be a block too low.
Ah. Well then.
Yeah, it's definitely
I
a
mean-
block lower. Oops.
Luckily, it's an issue of just like building the ground up and tilling it.
Yeah, but that means that the 2 of them are a block off, and one of the doorways entirely. is the block off as well.
Wow.
I really, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna blame that magenta spiral. It's off a block and it just throws the whole base off.
Yeah, when the entire base is kind of like at a tilt, it's really hard to be level.
Yeah. You know what? I blame the bedrock down at the bottom. It's not level. That's messing up everything. Okay. I need some more torches. Professional Minecrafter, absolutely. I never build mistakes. That was intentional. It's called comedy, or so I hear. Expert level 99. Hey, Foxy's expert level. No wait, his is 99, isn't it? Or is his 100? I forget. I was gonna say he's a level higher. Artistic interpretation. Yeah, that's it. It's abstract. It's modern. It looks unnatural if it's too symmetrical. So, you know, we gotta have a little bit of asymmetry here and there. That's what it is. That's all it is. Yeah, Foxy's is expert level 99. Okay.
You never got to that 900th level.
Yeah. He's been on level 99 for a while. I guess he stopped grinding.
Stop playing, actually.
Yeah. Gotta fill in all these silly hallways.
Really sad to see a legend like that plateau.
Man, he's just one away from greatness.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna take this and just go the other side. You know what? I've only compared 2 of these, so I don't know if like one of them is built a block higher or if one of them is built a block lower, actually. I don't know which one is technically correct. That is something I should probably figure out. What level am I? I'm level 1041. I'm clearly way higher than Foxy.
I'm level 50 because you can't play after the level 50 without paying.
Yeah, the
That's
DLC.
as high as you can get without having to buy the game.
Yep. That would do it. That's how they get you, you know, the DLC. The DLC, that's how they get you. Guardian Farm should have taken him higher than level 99. I guess it just wasn't a very good design then, was it? I think I've gotten a couple hundred levels from a Guardian Farm, but it's hard to get to level 1000 with like basically any XP source.
Yeah, that's because there's a parent quest you have to do first.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Do you need a special
you don't
item?
get experience.
Do you need a special item to unlock it too?
You don't get the experience if you got summoned to the boss battle.
Oh. You see, Zloy knows so much about the game. He's who you really got to talk to about these things. Do I have a mini sorter for farms and stuff? I do have a couple of videos on item sorters. There's tutorials for it on the channel. Basically, once you know how to build a basic item sorter, you should be able to cobble together something that works for just about anything you need.
The multi-item sorter is forever like just... I know how it works, but the system behind the chest, like I understand the logic of, oh, the dispenser just dispenses, and if it can't, then you know the thing's moving forward.
Yeah.
Like that part I understand, but I don't understand the logistics of moving items behind it. Like I look at it and my mind just goes, no, this shouldn't work.
To be fair,
like, it clearly does. But
it took me like 3 years to even like get something to work. That was my biggest challenge when it comes to Redstone, just getting that stupid multi-item sorter to work. I've been trying to get those things to work since like 2018. I still don't even know how that one works. I'm like, oh, it works great.
Which is funny because there are like some actual programmer sorting algorithms that are precisely like that. It's like, this makes no sense to me as a person,
Yeah.
But to the machine, this is fine.
Yeah. No big deal.
Yep. Like, I think it's the bubble sorting mechanism that when like my computer science teacher like showed to us how to make it, and I just like I look at it and I go, no way this is gonna work. There's no way this is working. The logic just does not make sense.
It doesn't work out. It just doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, some redstone logic is kind of crazy. Imagine redstone parity. That would break everything forever, and it would be great. Please, Mojang. You're our only hope.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Actually, a lot of these farms are producing now. This one made nearly 5 stacks, so I'm glad I got to it in time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. These are good. Okay. So we just dug all the tunnels going behind the crop farms. And now we need to set up some double auto droppers at each and a water stream going back. That way we can actually send all these upwards to a storage system. And yeah, which one of these is actually at the wrong level? Hold on. Would we want that? Oh yeah, redstone parity would be great. Okay, so the potatoes are at level Y115. Maybe 2 of them are built wrong. That would be hilarious. Okay, this one's at 250 or 115. Yeah, we do need to do a weird flex. Thank you. I'm not sure where to put that. We might put that down the base or Chaos Hill.
Redstone parity, but like instead of its Java edition working on Bedrock edition, it's not even Bedrock edition working on Java edition. It's like a third weird version of Redstone that makes even less sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense to anybody. Just brand new.
Yeah. No one likes it.
That's the only way to make everyone happy, is to make everyone unhappy.
So yeah, friends, it seems like they're finally porting the Java edition's Redstone to Bedrock edition. Quite exciting days, but oh wait, what's that? Is that Xbox 360 with a steel chair?
Standing on top of a ladder, like about to break this man through a table. Yeah. I think that might honestly be the only way for Mojang to actually bring parity. Like, they psych us out. They introduce a third weird version of Redstone that nobody likes and that does not work. And then they just keep it like that for a month. And then, like, after that, they just change it to either Java or Bedrock. They just pick one and run with it. And then everyone would be like, oh, thank God, at least it's something that's, you know, familiar.
Yeah, vaguely makes sense.
Yeah. That's probably the only way to do it.
Redstone parity, but it's parity with Terraria.
Dude, Terraria Technical is awesome. I did so much stuff with Terraria Tech. I kind of want to fire up my my old 360 and check it out again. Because they had actuators that would make blocks, like, invisible and stuff, so you could walk through walls.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic. I did so much stuff with that. They got teleporters. Fun stuff. Highly recommend. They got traps. I set up my base to be basically grief-proof because everybody griefs. And then you can do all the boss fights in the base, too. It's kind of fun. Okay, we need to get out of here and get some hoppers. Yeah, so one of these, the original one, is actually built a block too high. So, that's the thing.
Nice.
Forgot Java
I've
Rock.
gotten to the mechanization with Terraria. I really like I couldn't stand the game. I like Starbound so much more.
That's fair. Yeah, it's a pretty tough game. I was able to get into it because there was a whole bunch of people that were just always going to each other's world and dropping items to each other. It's like you could get all the in-game gear without like having to do much for it.
Yeah, because the character like carries over.
Yeah. You can take items from one world to another It's actually pretty awesome. And then I tried Minecraft
Yeah.
after that. I was like, what? You can't take items from one world to another? What?
Mhm. And that's the thing, Starbound works like that, except even better, because Starbound has spaceships.
Oh,
So not only
I
are
see.
you like canonically traveling to somebody else's world, but also you have basically like a base that you can teleport into anyone else's world.
Oh, that's nice. You can just take all of your
Yeah.
junk with you. Just straight up.
Yeah, it's very limited kind of area, but it is basically that. It's like, oh, now you can just take your spaceship to another person's yard and yay.
Yay! Spaceship.
Hmm. They
That's,
don't land, mind you. They stay in orbit, so like you can. It's basically like your pocket dimension, kind of.
that's kind of cool.
But it's a lot of fun.
Wow. I saw these doorways. Okay. Gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. I should grab ice and stuff. That's what I should have done. And I think it needs to be something like that. Okay. Ban in action is banned. Well, you banned me from not moving, which isn't a very fun one. So, like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, come on, work with me here. I need something to work with. It's like, okay, well, I guess I won't move for a minute. I
Just
guess.
stands there telling everyone the tragedy of Dark Plagueis device.
Yes, basically. Man,
And now
I
our
wish there was
reputation.
no copyright laws. I would so do that.
No, I mean actually reading it.
Oh, I can pull that up.
And now a dramatic recitation of the what did you just say to me copy pasta. I graduated as a top ranking official in my Navy SEALs. I have 20 specialists. I don't remember how the thing goes. That is an actual redeem on some VTuber I watch. I don't remember who.
That's
They
great.
collaborated with Grim. It's
Okay.
like midway through the collab, it's like, and now a dramatic reading of the Burger King food lettuce copy pasta.
Oh, yeah. Burger King foot lettuce. Number 10. Burger King foot lettuce.
I've seen a video. It's like the Burger King food lettuce copy pasta, but with actual dramatic infliction.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna read the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, everybody. Are you ready for this? Because I need to not move for a minute. Also, I'm literally dressed as Darth Sidious right now. This is literally perfect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
this is great. Okay, we're gonna turn down the music a little bit and start my 1 minute timer of no moving. Okay. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was the Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise, he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create
The
life.
first thief influencer.
Yeah. He was a VTuber. He had such knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be unnatural. He became so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then the apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. That's great.
You reached the ironic percent. I love it.
Yeah, ironic. Yeah, best line of the prequels. Ironic.
Debatably best scene in the entire prequel
Yeah.
series.
That and I love democracy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have stuff on. Wow, I just jumped off the base without the armor on.
Me when people ask me if I know the Senate. Well, of course I know him. He's me.
After reading Don't Play Just the Wise, I just died.
Ironic. Ironic jumps out of the window.
I cheated death.
Did you know that Dark Plague is the Wise died of Ligma?
Oh god. We're terrible. Oh, jeez. Beautiful. At least isn't hardcore. Yeah, at least I had a totem.
Yeah.
This is why I can't be the last one on stream weekends. Our current totem is now called Small Kuma. Is Kuma here in the chat tonight? Shout out to Small Kuma. You're small. Oh, jeez. That was great timing. Dang it, Sloy. Oh, I do have a sound alert for this. Hold on. Turn up the stream volume, Sloy.
Okay.
Dang it, Sloy. Hold on, I need to turn that up. Dang it, Sloy. There you go. I stole it from an episode. I have a whole bunch of sound alerts. I never use them enough. Oh, I got one of you as well.
Parkour!
Yeah, that was the weasel totem that we just had. Okay.
I'm so confused. Did you do the sound alert dang it's Loy or what?
Yeah, I did. Did you not hear it?
I heard it. I was it's so cross-wired because I'm also listening to you and to you from the past and to the sound alerts. And the sound alert is like you just speaking in your voice. So I'm like, which silent is this?
Wait a
Which
second.
of the free silence?
Silentception.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I appear to have confused Loy.
Please tell me someone clipped the tragedy of Dark Plague is the Wise.
Please tell me someone clipped that. If you guys did not clip that, you just failed as a Twitch chat.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm on the complete wrong side. How's the farm been running? Apparently fine so far. Clip what? The tragedy of Dark Plague Just the Wise.
Yeah, they failed you.
Yeah, they failed. Execute Order 66. We don't need this chat anymore. Yeah, this is shooting out potatoes. This is great.
Slow mode, 20 minutes.
20 minutes slow. That would do it.
What would slow mode 20 minutes even look like? It's like you can say one thing, so you better make it count.
You better have some damn good puns if you're only saying one per 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
One of those Discord sings videos, but it's slow mode 20 minutes.
That could be fun. We need to do more meme things.
Debatable.
Okay, what's your debate? I debate 4 more memes. I think I win.
I debate against more memes. It's a slippery slope and it will rapidly devolve.
Devolve into
Also,
more
not
memes.
Not all memes are created equal and, you know, that kind of stuff.
Fair enough. So what you're saying is you think that my memes are better. And you don't want to show your memes.
That is very much not what I said. I've seen many a tragedy committed in the names of memes. Many atrocity on the internet are justified by
Yeah,
doing it for the meme.
that's true. That's very true.
Mayhaps it is time to let the memes go.
So you're saying that we should create anti-memes?
Yoda summons the lightning to destroy, like, the memes. No, the memes! Read them, have you? Page turners, they are not.
You're on par with the Star Wars tonight.
I am very on an entirely different planet right now. For some reason, I don't know. My stream wasn't even that long, or like at that in an appropriate hour.
Oh, jeez, the philosopher's light.
I just feel real happy hanging out with you again because it's
Yeah.
been a while.
It has been a while. Where have you been?
Just playing Hollow Knight, I guess. Like,
That's fair.
Liz an extrovert. She actually like checks in on me every day, more or less. And Pixelers, I have a financial reason to hang out with, outside of being friends with him, which I enjoy like immensely.
That's very wholesome.
It's very wholesome to have a actual money reason to hang out with friends.
That's very cash money of you.
But yeah, I missed you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I miss you too.
Thank you. Nice to hear.
Okay, we have a lot of potatoes flowing in. This is good. This is good.
Nice. Yeah, we gotta get into the business with it. Gotta actually do that stupid idea that I had about the bank and whatnot. Which is like, I started talking about it, I forgot to actually, follow up. Can we in any way at all calculate how much experience is in a furnace by like maybe counting down how many potatoes went through the pipe into it?
Yeah, so what you do is you just figure out, like, you put a chest underneath it, and then however many potatoes is in that chest is how much stuff it has smelted and how much experience it has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. But like all you have to do then is like a system that drains it immediately after you... Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Not even a chest, like a shulker box.
Oh yeah, that'd work
So
too.
that instead of draining, it just like breaks the shulker box. It goes into a hopper, and then the next one is dispensed.
Yeah, that would actually be perfect. So then after we have the potatoes smelted, we're actually gonna be bone meal or composting them.
Yeah.
That way we can turn them into bone meal for the tree farm and stuff, and like a multitude of other farms, because you can use bone meal for basically everything.
Yeah.
And then I think there's probably gonna be a moss farm in the base as well, so that'll be useful for
it's a
even
bonus.
more bone meal.
Are you actually doing a tree farm?
Yeah, for sure. I got enough room for it. I mean, I got a whole giant hole.
Yeah. Are you thinking the full auto one with the thing? What's it called?
Cube maker?
Azalea.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good one to do. I think I might do that, yeah. I can't get a wither cage or anything in here, but I can do some funds.
Yeah. Just a block of oak wood just growing on its own at the side of your base.
Yeah, just sticking out the side of the mountain. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we can do. We got so much room. We need to fill it with farms.
Yeah, this log tumor expanded itself.
Basically.
Slippery slope arguments are by definition a logical fallacy. Fair enough, yes.
Logic? We don't do that around here. What are you talking about? I should get my Star Wars box again. Yeah, if you guys got meme ideas, or not meme ideas, name it item ideas for the for the stream box, let me know in the chat.
Google, what's a Freudian slip?
Yeah. Hey Google, what's being not subtle?
Yes.
Yeah. We're good friends. But yeah, we do need name suggestions for the stream box.
Mm.
We might do Darth Tater.
Again, I stand by the lower half of Darth Maul.
Yeah.
It's just pants.
That would be great. Yeah, just get some black leather dyed pants. Just like, yep. Darth Maul, everybody. Yep. What's this one from? Oh, is that a secondary? Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's amazing because it's the deterioration of Crush Fire in the shulker box where previously I put like some ashes in and like, yes, haha, Aunt Peru, and then you just like have a corpse in it.
Yeah, just half a... You know, it's not even that bad because the man didn't die from it. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't need them anymore.
Yeah, he's fine. He got robot legs after it. 100% spoilers for like all of Clone Wars, by the way. That's why you need to watch Clone Wars, because it's good.
I do need to watch Clone Wars.
You do need to
Not
watch
enough
Clone
because
Wars.
like a lot of it is prequel memes, but like even more.
For sure. It honestly makes the prequels like really good. Like it expands so much of the backstory of the prequels. It really explains like everything.
You really cannot retroactively make something good.
You can though. Name a baked potato Anakin's head. He didn't get that fried from the lava, okay, guys? Ketcher and soy up? Absolutely. Trying up for what?
Yep. And then like half an hour of just dubstep.
Too bad Pretzel doesn't have a dubstep channel.
Mhm.
Wiz, thank you for 13 months of resubscriberage. Jeez, welcome back. Okay, I believe all the farms are actually producing now.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of potatoes. Yep, we're definitely making potato profits. Yay! I always wanted to have a profitable potato business. Oop, and needs to go a block further. Okay. Yeah, then I just got to figure out a furnace system for this, which is something I haven't really put that much thought into, but it should just be basic and simple furnace, right?
Yay!
Can't imagine it'll be too complicated. Ganucci is delicious, just saying. Yeah, the potato pasta, I've only had it like once or twice, but it's actually legitimately pretty solid. It's actually pretty good. I don't see it at the store that often, but potato pasta, who would have thought? Combining potatoes with pasta? Delicious. Computer's in the wrong spot? I think it's in the right spot. Oh yeah, no, you're totally right. Yep. 100%. Good catch. That would have been backing up forever. And I never would have known. What are we working on? We're working on the villager crop farms that we built up in today's episode of Truly Bedrock. You should totally go watch it because nobody else is. And then we're going to be sending these up to a smeltery so that we can use them for smelting and experience and all kinds of goodies. Right, how's this one going to work? We need to figure out a place to put the bubble column because this needs to go like up to the next place. The next room. Ow, gravel. Hi. Gravel's trying to kill me. Where's this next room at? I know it's gotta be somewhere over here. Am I on the wrong side of the build? I know it can't be that high up. Where are we at? Oh, here it is. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Perfect height. Sweet. So that's actually a good spot for the bubble column too. It does need to be fairly far back. Okay then. What's the cooldown name and item? I am not sure. Also, Login and XD along with Daniel, Fire, and Ariam, Adam, and Ace Killery, Ponzi, and The Variety along with 16. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Welcome to the community. Hopefully you're doing well. Does everything seem quiet tonight? You have everything at full volume? I turned things down a little bit. Also, I'm not screaming.
Yeah, the thing is that I stopped talking because I was reading Twitter.
I see. Is there anything good on Twitter?
What kind of question is that? Of course not. Have you been to Twitter?
Well, I just
Nothing
wanted
has been good on Twitter since the year 2000 or some crap.
Yeah. That's what I figured. I just wanted to see. Maybe you found a picture of a dog or something.
I do follow a dog VTuber. And she does have a new model out, so I'm like, yes, there was. You know what? True that.
There is good things on Twitter. It's just VTubers. Fantastic.
Are they though?
I don't know. You're a VTuber, so I don't want to insult you, but no.
I'm not a good one.
No one's a good one. Look, there is no good VTuber.
We all should be called. Eventually. The last VTuber we hang will be the one to sell us the rope.
Oh, jeez. I've kind of thought about being a VTuber a couple times, because, like, it would be kind of fun since I don't do a face cam or anything. But,
I did draw him a PNG.
Yeah, you did.
Draw him a PNG.
Oh, actually, I have it right now. Hold on. Let's, there you go. I think that'll pop it up on screen? Yeah. Is yours gonna pop up?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, there it is.
I don't know how it's set up.
Yeah, there it is.
Actually, like, I really dislike the PNG I did for myself, like an idiot. I don't know why. I just could not nail the art style, which is weird because everyone else who I did that day is just like, perfect, love it.
That's because it's you. And like,
I guess so, yes.
Yeah, it's hard to draw for yourself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to do things for others than like some for yourself. We got another polar bear. Also, like,
Why?
maybe
Why
you
are
just
they
don't
there?
like
How?
being a talking head, you know.
I can't even identify if that's a pun on the concept of a talking head.
It is. It's a bad pun. That's how you know it's one of mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm legit gonna stop by to grab some potatoes.
Okay. I'm at the top of the base.
I don't know why, but the game got so bad at this point that I'm running out of food.
Oh, Chaos Hill has like literally 12 double chests of potatoes. Just take,
Okay.
yeah, just
I'm
take.
gonna go grab some.
Yeah, just take a whole. Just take them all. I'm a young teen zombie pig man. I mean, you're not far off. I'm handsome. I'm chiseled.
You're handsome.
Handsome. Yes, precisely. What's Zoe said? I need to get that on a sound alert. Which my tools isn't named yet? Basically none of them. First opportunity people get, they name tools. So like all of them are named. Unless we make a new one, then there's not really going to be any tools to name. Okay, so we've actually gotten in basically all the water streams for these things. We just need to like install a bubble column and then Gotta be sending all the taters upwards. Hi, villager. I should probably decorate the insides of the crop farms, but that seems like it would take a lot of effort.
Nah. For whom? For villagers to have a richer life? Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
They
don't
are
deserve
unable to
that.
appreciate it.
Yeah. We did establish, canonically, that villagers are illiterate.
Were you gonna write on the walls or some crap? What?
Well, I mean, you've never seen them read a book.
They literally have librarians.
Yeah, all their books are empty.
Yeah. they keep the books. They don't read them.
Yeah.
The duodecimal system to them is just like they color coordinate the books.
Yeah, because they're all coloring books.
Mm.
Somewhere over here is where... Yeah, okay, here it is. But yeah, all the books that you can buy from villagers are literally blank.
They're enchanted. So
Yeah.
no, do no magic. Don't have don't really speak. Don't have an alphabet.
Yeah, don't have language. Just See, that's what happens when you put all your skill points into magic. Just illiterate
Zero
wizards.
Your strength wizards.
Oh, jeez. Hello, Dino. Welcome in. The only word they know is yeah, basically. Hello, Jank, as well. Thank you for the follow, both of you. Or Demi and Jank. Okay. So that should be bringing up everything to this layer, which is where we want it. We do need some temp storage up here, because this is going to be a lot of potatoes. I don't know how much this is going to produce, actually. I don't have a rates for this. But it's going to be a lot. Probably. I hope. Oh, they're overshooting. Oh, okay. Put the chest over here then. Bubble columns are honestly such a nice feature.
They are incredibly brilliant. It's
so good.
Such a clever thing, because like when you get down to it, they put an end to a very particular movement within the Minecraft community that was kind of like dead by the time they came out. But it was a good, very good like finisher, because I don't know. I think I told you many times. There was this moment in before Bedrock Edition even ever existed in Java Minecraft where there was a bug that would relocate an item upwards if it got stuck in a block.
Yeah. The glass elevators.
Yes.
Yeah, those were epic. Those were so good.
And that's the thing. They do work nowadays, but on Java at least, as far as I remember. But the trick is that they work kind of due to a different bug to the one that they originally, were responsible for it.
Yeah.
And the trick is that
had,
bug
like,
got fixed. Mm-hmm.
It had to be like lodged into a fence gate or something, and then you need like a 3x3 of glass. I remember building those on Legacy Console. They were great.
Yeah.
It's basically the only real way to move items upwards without redstone.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that by that time, droppers and dispensers were already a thing. So you could move items upwards if you really wanted.
You just didn't want
It's
to.
just
There's so much redstone.
Yeah, just nobody wanted because it was cumbersome.
Yeah.
And then the bug responsible for them got patched, and the entire redstone community flipped out. Like, people were super angry, harassing devs, all that kind of stuff, complaining that the thing is not working, yada yada, that like all of their contraptions are broken. But the trick is that at the end of the day, when you look at the actual issue, is that the bug that was responsible for the thing working was also the bug responsible for example, if you jump against a chest diagonally, you get stuck mid-air and your screen jitters.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Gotta remove that.
Same with anvils, same with like several other semi-transparent blocks. So people were freaking out because while the bug was actually, you know, a really bad malicious thing,
For
requiring
sure.
like, yeah, very easy to trigger and incredibly easy to trigger unintentionally. And on top of like everything, it would just, because of how easy it was to trigger, like it just would make the game look bad. This thing, is all.
Yeah,
Like
like
it
easy
would, on
bugs
top
like
of
that
everything.
are not very good for
Mhm.
optics.
Yeah, it's one thing when Immortal Wither, where like 1% of the community will even get it to a Wither.
True.
Like still pretty bad, but you get my point.
Yeah, the
Versus like a
super
thing you
like
can,
surface level bugs that you can find in 5 minutes, those really do look make the game look bad.
yeah, it's a thing that like it's much more of an issue naturally that like people had to struggle with it. So there was not really a response to that from the devs because they're just like, we fix bug, we don't care.
Yeah.
And the thing is that that's why the bubble columns are so kind of brilliant, because they do exactly what that thing does, because that movement of Minecraft Redstoners who were upset about the bug being patched out actually highlighted a really real issue within the redstone of the game, and that is that moving anything upwards is a freaking nightmare.
Mm-hmm. They did.
Unfortunately, that fix came like full 7 versions of the game later.
Yeah, but what they did do is they made it so that items actually behave in a predictable manner when they're inside of blocks. Like they check north, south, east, west, and then they move up, and then they do that again. So they actually did add like glass elevators as a proper feature.
Yeah, they were kind of free added. Which is also good because bubble columns, you can't make them in the nether.
True. Yeah. So they do good things. It just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's an example of like the devs kind of responding to a evident need in the community. And we kind of do need more of that, especially because bubble columns are not just a way to address the issue, it's actually a very clever way to address the issue. Like, even to make a bubble column, you do need to go to the nether and fetch some soul soil. And good luck doing that early game. Like, it's one thing that is cumbersome, it's another thing that it's an adventure, it's a valid adventure.
Yeah, it's very Minecraft feeling as well. It's very vanilla.
And
it just makes sense with the update. It adds a lot to the world gen as well, because you get the little magma block bubble columns, so you can breathe. It's great.
I'm a little bit upset at how like little of a threat they are.
They're not so much of a threat. They're just useful.
Yeah, they are super useful for underwater mining, and it makes underwater mining like an early game adventure on top of everything.
Very nice. Sleep? Is it nighttime, Matt? No, it's not.
It is not. I'll keep on the sleep if you need me.
I wanted to see what the villagers do at nighttime. Because I think I fixed
given
them.
that you didn't give them the beds.
No, I did give them the beds. They're in the corner though, so we'll see what happens. Okay, we got a couple stacks of potatoes so far, so that's technically working. Yay!
Yay!
Got a little glow squid farm over here. Do glow squids need darkness to spawn? I don't know.
If you don't know, I don't know either. I thought they did, but then again, I'm pretty sure I saw some swimming out of the caves, so I guess they do.
Yeah, I know. Well, they can spawn in darkness, but I don't know if light affects them. They don't? Okay. So I would think we would have some in that water if we didn't. Maybe we're too high up or something? We're at Y130-ish. They're only supposed to spawn in dark? Well, how dare they?
Well, they didn't get the memo.
Yeah. Somebody did not tell them that.
Yeah, an issue that's surprisingly also common.
Yeah. Did you know that glow squids and apparently oxalotls can spawn in the end dimension?
As in, like, you allow them to, or like, do they actually do that?
They do that.
But why?
Because they can.
Like, okay, this is an interesting kind of case of surface bug that's not really a surface bug, because you are in the You go to the end dimension, you wouldn't notice that because
Yeah, there's no water.
there's no water there. But then as soon as you try to actually make a base there, you go like, wait a minute, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, so if you put down a platform of water with a roof above it, they'll spawn.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, axolotls can spawn there too.
I guess at least they'll eat the squid.
And then you want to know what's even dumber than that?
Do tell.
Axolotls and glow squid can spawn in the nether.
Huh.
Yep. And then if you have a certain type of world corruption where you get stone generation in the nether, it'll actually generate the lava lakes as water, and then you'll have glow squid spawning in them. So if you experience a world corruption bug, you might find that you have extra weirdness happening just as a result.
Amazing. You mean on top of world corruption? Because I think that's the big one in this case.
Yeah. We're checking out the nether like, okay, everything's made out of stone. And also, what are you doing here? Yeah, it's dumb.
So welcome to the 15th episode of my Nether Core Let's Play. Nether Block Let's Play. Let me just mess up my entire world right now real quick.
need a glow squid real quick.
Yeah, I need some glowing item frames. Hold up.
For real. I should make another highway to nowhere. I literally do not go to the nether this season. There's no point for me to do any.
Wait, that's intentionally or?
Yeah, I just don't go in the nether or the end. I haven't left the overworld yet.
Okay.
Yeah. No reason to, right?
I guess so. My brain just immediately went to like, what is he hiding from?
It's dark and scary.
What's in the end that he clearly put there?
What don't I know here?
Yeah. We'll eventually just randomly discover a chunk with 50 withers in it and like, oh!
Oh! Yeah, that'll do it.
I was wondering.
Yeah. That sounds like a very season 1 silent thing to do.
That's literally a thing that Silent did in season 0 though.
Yeah, I think we did have quite a few withers. Yeah, season 0 was all about withers. Because we had
Season 0 we had wither cages on overworld, so you didn't need to go to the end.
Yeah,
Season 1 was all about the invisible withers in the end.
Yeah.
On the central thing.
Yeah, I was fighting them in the end dimension. That was fun. Oh, I got Bedrock in that season. I made a wither cage killer thingy. That was fun. I
remember distinctly just like sitting there mucking about with the villagers. Like as people in text chat and game are like actively freaking out about a wither that they cannot kill.
Yeah, immortal wizards were kind of the best. Season 0 and season 1, we had so many of those flying around the world.
Yeah. It's also like hilarious that you eventually developed an algorithm to deal with them, which is to push them into the void. Hold on, like you were trying to lure them to fly as slow as possible so that you can lure them into the void so they despawn.
Yeah, because nothing could fly out of the void at that point. That was kind of clever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did they just die immediately? Did they take like massive amount of damage?
I think they died slowly, but they kind of fly out.
Hmm.
If I recall correctly.
Okay, makes sense. So yeah, new wither killer. Just like on the end, there's like a platform at 0. And a bunch of pistons that immediately push the wither into the void.
Well, you don't get the nether star, but yeah. It didn't say wither farm, it just said wither killer.
Yeah, wither killer.
It's like, wait, where's my nether star? Oh, this isn't a wither farm.
You just sitting there with a fishing rod, like, come on, come on.
Did you see the Death Star item in the stream box?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
I think it was Beatstone.
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm
ridiculous.
proud of him. Like any victory based on text against the Wither is my victory because at some point he commissioned me a bunch of healing potions and others and strength and stuff to fight
yeah, yeah.
Withers.
Nice.
So I'm like, aw. I did not participate, but I participated.
I helped. I did a thing.
Yeah.
For sure. That's kind of cool.
I am tangentially related
I can take credit for
to
that.
this event. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I think they did nerf Withers like a lot in this update. Because armor got buffed, and like the Wither 2 effect just shouldn't do anything anymore. So that's really nice.
Yeah, convenient.
Yeah, for real. Okay. So this is the room. We're gonna have like a bunch of furnaces in here. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but we're just kind of prepping it right now.
Are you channeling all of the farms into a single room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have like 4-ish stacks of potatoes. I should probably go check and make sure there's no potatoes getting stuck anywhere. No reaction to creeper sounds. You guys have desensitized me to creepers. It could be a real one, and I would probably be like, meh.
It probably isn't gonna be a real one if you're in that particular area. Your base seems very safe.
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
It's the skyblock effect. You kind of like placed every single block in there, so you know that there's not gonna be unlit ones.
True. Did I break this? No, I did not. Okay.
God, I need to get DB's horse back to him. Because I just paved over it.
Why do you... What happened?
Somebody found DB's horse and like put it into a hole in the ground at my base. Because I'm guessing that that's where DB left it. So I now need to scale it up a mountain. Like I understand why DB hasn't taken it yet. Because I need now to scale it up a mountain to his place.
That is fair, yes. There's 54 potatoes in there. Why didn't that activate? That's working. Okay, that's working as... Okay. I think it's all working. A lot of potatoes.
Nice.
They made Bedrock feel way more smooth on PC. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of good work to Bedrock Edition. There's still some things that need to be worked on, of course, but they've been doing a lot of goodness.
Yeah, they made it feel much smoother on PC than on consoles, which is the point.
Yeah, I mean, that's always going to be the case, though.
Yeah.
Sea Lantern messed it up. The Sea Lantern was only there for a second. That doesn't explain why it had 54 in it. Unless I put them in there accidentally. I don't think I did. Hello, snowflakes. Welcome in. Okay, that's all working as intended. Render Dragon. Yeah, Render Dragon's still pretty in the works. Definitely needs to be upgraded, but give them time, they'll fix it. Mojang just needs time to get stuff done, really. Pretty much any major issue that Bedrock Edition has had, they've fixed. There really isn't much left anymore. That is major and needs to be addressed. It's kind of nice, you know?
Don't worry, with every update they introduce more and more.
Yeah, exactly. That's why my series is never gonna die.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm gonna do this forever! Crap, that's actually sad.
I have 153 episodes of Bug Rock.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I at least have an upper limit on how many Hermitcraft recap videos I can make.
I mean, you could always go back to previous seasons.
Still an upper limit though.
Ah, infinity.
I did want to go to previous seasons and just make a separate video series about like old seasons and whatnot.
That'd be pretty neat.
Generic beam made it impossible to do.
Why's that?
Even ignoring like all of the drama from the more recent things that he done, season 1 was started by him, whereas season 2 is defined by him quitting.
That's fair, yeah.
Like the boy made Hermitcraft to go, like because he wanted to play on Mindcrack and wasn't allowed. Even if like there's no hard feelings at the time and whatnot, or like even if it's perfectly understandable that like he got invited to Mindcrack and quit the much less popular server, it's still very hard to not talk about.
Yeah, it's kind of an important piece of history for Hermitcraft for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of
And
the elephant in the room when it comes to talking about that.
exactly, and for me personally, it's really hard to not talk about other than us like Texas Wig slams the cup against the table. Can you believe the audacity? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but also like I guess at that point in time,
It
it's
was
kind
not
of
a big deal
yeah.
at that point in time. Like,
yeah,
I don't think
it could have been handled
it's
better.
in the perspective.
Yeah, but in the hindsight, it's like ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, hindsight 100 there, for sure. But in the moment,
Yeah.
with the information, it probably made sense, but definitely could have been better. When did Hermitcraft recap start? That was season 4, wasn't it?
It was season 4, yes.
Nice.
I think it maybe was late season 3 because we didn't start it. Because like the previous team started on late season 3
Right.
and somehow couldn't keep up with it. And by somehow I mean they had like some people who are still in school. Like in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of work and yada yada, but also maybe don't start a project that big if you realistically can't handle it.
Yeah, school takes a big toll on stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah. To their credit, when confronted about the stuff, they did kind of like just give up the channel and didn't put up much of a fuss about it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, like obviously.
Well, yeah, but that's just the thing. It's like it's a good idea, but it's a good idea that's been done by OMG Chad on Mindcrack previously. So.
Oh, so they're not even like the first ones to do that kind of concept.
No, absolutely not. I actually was doing text recaps on the subreddit.
Ah, fair enough.
Before they started. Which, yeah. I ripped off OMG Chad, not them.
They ripped you off, ripping off OMG Chad, ripping off someone else,
Yeah.
probably.
It's a very no-brainer concept. It's not hard
for
to pick
real.
up like.
It's such easy, like not like easy, but it's pretty easy content. Like,
It's easy concept to come up with. It's not really. It depends on how you handle it, honestly. Like, cause I watch and enjoy. Well, okay, I used to watch and enjoy because I'm pretty sure that person's not doing it that serious anymore. Holy crap! I'm about to admit something very embarrassing. There's a YouTuber that like used to do Power Ranger episode recaps.
okay.
And the way he would be doing it was as a vlog because it wasn't really much of a recap. It was much more of a just I just watched this just came out and I want to talk about it.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
So you just kind of
And,
like adapt that idea.
Yeah. And that's why I like say like if tomorrow I don't know BWO comes down from his mountain and goes like you are not allowed to use my videos anymore, I'll be like yeah okay.
Okay.
I'll just make the same show but without your videos.
I'll just
No.
paint a picture for every scene that I want to talk about.
That was literally a thing we did at some point. So, that was a viable thing. Another thing is like I could do it as a vlog. Like really, you do not if you want to do something like that, like a True Bedrock recap or whatever.
Yeah.
You do not have to put a lot of effort into it for it to be successful.
Yeah, and you
Or
don't
rather,
necessarily
you do not have to put the effort that I put into recap.
Yeah,
you know?
you don't necessarily like need permission either. It's a
depends on how you
great
handle it.
category, but like
Yeah.
no one can necessarily stop you.
Unless you use so much footage that it like straight up gets ticked by YouTube.
Yeah. But if you're not using footage, like no one can stop you at all. If they don't
Not
want you to do
forcibly.
it, then
Yeah,
like
they can ask you to, I guess. But,
yeah. If they don't want you to do it, then you shouldn't do it, obviously. But like, yeah.
Zlo is good at drawing comics. I mean, funny you say that. I never actually drew a comic.
Yeah, but you're good at drawing.
I'm pretty okay, and I'm okay at sequential art. But like, I emphasize because in the university, I joined like I was supposed to study physics, right? I joined a physics university, and then like I immediately spent the first semester doing nothing but drawing, and I was drawing comics specifically. So
Nice.
I just have to qualify. I never finished one.
You have done several books though.
Yeah, but they're not comics books. They are kind of illustrated books.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, valid. I am technically a published illustrator.
Several times over.
Yeah, right?
Very very fancy.
Just this year.
Damn.
It's all activity books, but you know, that doesn't necessarily devalue anything.
Yeah, no, it's
No,
all
that-
like a great part of your portfolio. For sure.
Yep.
Right, let's see. Is this center of the room? How many furnaces do we want?
I don't know. One per farm, I guess. If they can keep up. Can they?
I don't know. Can they keep up? Man, I need to go
Good
expand some
question.
farms. Maybe do 4 to each side. It's an awfully big room for eight furnaces. maybe we need to make this a little bit smaller.
You can put more furnaces in. The question is like how much experience is going to be in them, which I guess like the more dispersed it is, kind of the better, because like then you can crack open one, and if that doesn't fix you, then you crack open the next one, but you don't get half a point of durability that you were missing, and then 300 levels wasted.
Yeah. That's a fair point. We could do a series of like differing levels of experience.
Ooh.
Yeah, we could have one that's just like half a tool, a full tool, like 10 levels, and then like 30 levels.
That would be
That would be pretty
not
epic.
that hard to make, actually, now that I think about it, because
Yeah,
all you
no.
have to do is track how much is in the shulker under it, right?
Yeah, you just need to like prevent them from smelting too much. I'm using what RTX specs is this? No, not the marketplace. Ooh, gross. The resources. It's Define PBR by Mad Lad. I do not know where you can download it, but Google it. It might be on MCPDL. Is 3050 Ti enough for Minecraft? That's way more than enough. You can play Minecraft on a phone from like 2004. Not very well, mind you, but
Yes.
yeah, it'll run.
The world is only 50 blocks wide, and you know, there's no survival mode, but you can.
Yeah, you can.
I legally cannot stop you from it. The passage of time might have something, you know, to say to you on the topic, but
Yeah, something like that. Let's see. We could combine this room. We could have a double super smelter in here to like the left and the right, and then the furnace banks in the back, maybe.
yeah.
Or we could just go with the idea of like having.
Yeah, question is like how much machinery will you need to like do the preventative of the bloody blah blah.
I think it's literally just a
And-
couple chests and some hoppers.
Alright.
Yeah, because that's what Exuma did for his season.
I keep forgetting
7.
that your redstone is like compact and not mine, where there's this 5-story building, and inside there's just a not super smelter, a potion brewer that you literally have a tutorial for one wide like that.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, as long as it works, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Does it work?
My one, yes.
That's an awfully long pause. Yeah, I think it's literally just like once it fills up this chest and then that hopper, then it just like backs up and it stops smelting, and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
And then you can like change the size of the chest, or you can block things from it to determine how much
Yeah,
you
but
want to
then you
smelt.
also need like a comparator behind the hopper that will block out the hopper feeding the furnace. Oh no, wait, then
Yeah,
again, oh, no, it blocks up on its own. I'm an idiot. Holy crap.
yeah. So I
Yeah, the
think
hopper also blocks up.
yeah. So we can't put items in this, but yeah, no, you're right. We could put a comparator back here to like limit the amount of items that goes
Yeah,
in there.
if the items are not being taken, then the furnace just stops smelting.
Yeah.
So items stops falling in.
Yeah, once this has 64 in it and this has 64 in it, then bam. But then you would have like an extra 5 stacks of taters up here,
Yeah.
which is a lot of
Which
taters.
is
but
actually
whatever.
good because that way, as soon as you take stuff out, it starts smelting.
Yeah, it starts smelting again. If we're gonna do, we want hopper line here for lava. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to detect the items in here and block it from getting too full, but it doesn't really matter either.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna have a hopper line going across the top. It's just gonna be a whole lot of taters. Many taters.
Yay.
We should definitely expand our crop farms though. A couple blocks to either side. That would be fine. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna like do this, we may as well have like a whole bunch of smokers in here, so that way we can have like several of these ready to go at any time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Because you don't just want to have like one furnace XP.
I mean, you say we, but like that's kind of your personal place.
Yeah, but like, you paid for it.
Aw. I forgot I did.
You see this concrete? This is Zilla concrete. It's got brands on it.
People, okay, on my stream, people came out and were like, Silent needs more concrete. I'm like, don't even joke about that. Don't even joke to me like that, because I will go and gather more.
Yeah,
I
don't
do not care.
even tempt him, people.
Yes.
Yeah, and the quartz. Oh my god, you and the quartz. We need to do something with that quartz.
We do, yes.
We do.
Lynn needs it actually.
She took two shulkers of it, I think.
I think she did say she needs more.
Okay.
So like,
Well, she can have it.
if you don't need some, just drop off whatever's left like at her, and then whatever's left from her will drop into the next project.
I mean, there's all of this, and then
We'll build a giant toilet bowl out of it later, something like
and
that.
there's
I
all
don't
of this, and there's all of this, and then there's all of this.
Oh,
6 shulkers.
yeah.
of
Good
quartz.
thing I gave you all those shulker shells.
Yeah, we're gonna go drop this down at least.
Yeah.
Everything in this base is owned and sponsored by Slate. Basically, yes.
Oh. I like that. I want that, but a whole server.
Do you really want to do that much grind?
I mean, I apparently do it already.
That's fair. Oh, this looks nice. That's a lot of quartz. Right, let's see. We should probably
On
leave
your
this
way
by
out
the
of there,
portal.
stop by the shoreline. I did a pavement in front of the lower level of the buildings.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's a good spot to leave this?
I usually leave her presence at the giant pile of shulkers somewhere under Beardstone's base.
That's a good place to put it. Oh yeah, giant pile of shulkers. Yep, this will do it. Right. Let's put it on the sub to Zloy sign that used to say Zloy. It's still somewhat legible.
She's slowly eating her way through it. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Let's pop down the shoreline. Is that a mushroom over there? I think I saw one.
Yeah, Zap's been around.
Yep. It's making the rounds on the server.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Hi, Crab. Oh Oh yeah, that just got built, didn't it? Look at that. Nice. Why are you so good at building? You're making everyone else look bad.
I literally just stole this pattern from Pigglesworth. This is
Oh.
the exact pattern he used on his.
Oh, I see. Well, why is he such a good builder? He's making us all look bad.
Why are you such a good builder? Plagiarism.
I mean, that works.
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked at Pigglesworth base too much because I don't know what spoilers.
Oh yeah,
up.
go fly by there. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, this is the exact pathway. Big theft. Big theft.
Yeah. Well,
His area is
let
so
me sleep off
huge.
tonight.
Like literally takes away the whole mountain.
Yep. He is his own continent.
Basically, his own empire.
Yeah. That man's just insane. One weekend at a time.
Yep.
Yeah, take a look at all those like robots and whatnot. Just what is it?
Bruh. Yeah, I remember back on Decidedly Vanilla, he was doing crazy stuff like this too.
Yeah, but there it was just buildings. Here it's like structures and like machinery and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like goes down in there. That's pretty neat. Got a pig flag in there. Neat. Yeah, we did like a huge quad witch hut project on season 4 of DV.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fun. And then he had that amazing base on there as well. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I
giant
love
circle
the
thing.
art style of that so much.
It
just
was
like,
so cool.
It was so vibrant.
I think he was the last person that was playing on that server because he was finishing up that base.
Yeah, absolutely. He like never gave up of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just us three as the final, and then he was like the final.
Yeah.
For the most part, everyone that was on DV that's still active today has grown quite a bit.
I don't know. My perception is skewed, but yeah, we had a lot of really impressive people.
Mm-hmm.
Like Flip Sausage Pixel Riffs, me and you on the same server sound like a way cooler server than Decidedly Vanilla ended up being.
Yeah, we could have done a lot. Although we kind of needed to branch out from
Yeah,
DV
absolutely.
and then grow before like we could do much. Because back then,
Yeah,
like Pix had 40,000, Mythical had like 33, I had like 8, Flip had like 6,000.
I like how you say all that, but I currently have 60.
I know, but
Like,
this
that's
was like way
not
back.
that much more.
But back then, like
thought-
on your channel, you had like
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,000, like not that much.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were tiny back then.
No, not you.
No, I had like 8,000
Maybe.
when I joined DV. Yeah, long time ago. This is old history, people. We're going back in time.
I struggle sometimes to remember that you at some point like weren't a person with 100,000 subs.
I only got 100K in 2019,
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
exactly. But like your channel is just so well run and has such a solid premise that I never saw you as not someone mumbo jumbo level, and I don't know why. I just do not grant you the humanity of not being an already successful YouTuber.
Grinding every day, all day. Do I not have any cobblestone? You say this, but I'm like, I don't have any cobble. Fundamental Minecraft block. I don't have any of it. Oh no, I have some. Okay, never mind. There's no spawn chunks on Bedrock Edition, unfortunately.
There are chunks at spawn. It's a big difference.
Yeah, there's chunks at your world spawn, but they are not spawn chunks. You
Yeah,
spawn
they
in
are
those
not
chunks,
loaded.
but yeah,
And that's about it. That's
yeah.
the only significance.
Basically, they are not interesting, nor important, nor special. Oof.
I stabbed that creeper non-stop so long. How did I... What?
It sounds like you need an XP furnace to get back up to where you were.
No, I don't. All my stuff is there. It's fixed.
Well, don't you want levels to flex on your viewers?
I don't. I'm not making videos, Silent. For 2 months now. God, I need to get back into it, and I can't. I'm just like, what do I do?
Yeah, it's always a constant struggle.
Which is funny because now I at least actually play this on the server, so it's like.
I mean,
I
you're
am
doing a
doing
giant
stuff in
build
between.
right now, like.
Yeah. And just passes like a laxative.
Gross, but
in one
fair.
Hole, in one hole, out the other.
Where do you come up with these things?
That line is from Cell Specs' review of some movie,
Okay.
where the exact quote is, I mean, Despicable Me Too, or some movie she was talking about. It's not too bad. It's not good either. It's passable, like a laxative.
Fair enough.
And that's the end of the review.
That's how I feel about YouTube right now. I'm like, eh,
It's there.
yeah. It's always hard to know what to do videos on.
Mm-hmm.
Did he die?
I mean,
Yeah, he did.
Even before you get into the finicky balance of the stuff that you want to make needing to be something you find, fun in or joy in one way or another,
Yeah.
but at the same time something your audience cares about.
Mm-hmm. And
And
something
also
that YouTube likes.
Yeah, and something that you're kind of good at maybe, and hopefully something that YouTube will also put in front of your audience.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Because outside of YouTube, like those three are the only ones that count, but within YouTube, the algorithm almost counts like more than every other thing.
Oh yeah, on YouTube itself, like algorithm is just that's it. Don't appease it. Don't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Basically. I've been carrying around this name tag all stream. I really need to name that villager.
What you name it?
It is gonna be called also owned by Zloy.
Oh god.
Yep.
Some dark implications over there.
I mean, the whole base is owned by Zloy. I should really tear out these stairs as well. They're kind of nice stairs, though. I kind of like them. Yeah, this entire doorway is just a block high. Okay.
Oh god.
Glad we confirmed that. Always nice. No one's ever gonna notice it. Just like no one's ever gonna notice that the purple spiral is 2 blocks off. And it's off really far down the spiral, so it is not worth rebuilding.
Yeah.
Somewhere the thing is messed up. I don't know where it's messed up, but one of these days I'll notice it, and it's gonna be pain. I kind of don't want to know.
This is where someone just sneaks in and shimmies the other spirals to match it.
Moves the other 3 down.
Yes. Like sneak in, fix the one spiral that doesn't actually match, so that you now like legit can't even find where it is, but where it was messed up.
Yeah.
Like fix it without telling you.
It takes like 40 minutes to build those spirals.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's
And
a
that's
lot.
if you know what you're doing.
Well, it's a pretty simple spiral. I mean, look at it. Nothing really complicated. Like, one of these has got a double sea lantern. Or, like, yeah, there's got to be 2 doubles on it. I think that's the magenta that's broken. It might be this one. I don't know. Somewhere on one of the magentas, it broke. And I don't want to know. Oh, jeez. Let me read some chat real quick. I think I'm behind on something.
Yep.
What's happening? iOS Minecraft? Yeah, I remember that. Did you change your name? Is that what that was? Everything in space is owned and sponsored by Zloy. Basically, yes. Didn't we have 10,000 on YouTube not that long ago? I mean, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Yeah, a long time ago. We've been doing work. We've been stealing subs from everybody. Oh, jeez. It's been good. We've had fun times.
Wattles wakes up in the middle of the night. My subs!
Where did they go?
They've taken my subs!
Yeah. JoJo music plays. Yep. Yeah, Waddles kind of blew up. Is he nearing 2 mil now? It's 1.3 last I checked.
I mean, Wattles is a single person content farm. Of course he blew up.
Yeah, he's 135.
His content is like what you think when you think, you know, YouTube, Minecraft on YouTube. Or at least Minecraft on YouTube as seen by the algorithm.
Yeah, I mean, all of his videos are just tuned to be clicked and shared and algorithm.
It's like it's not a channel. It's a catalog of Google inquiries.
Yeah, a catalog of popular searches.
Which, like, I'm not even mad.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's smart. I mean, yeah. I'm mad that I didn't have the idea.
kind of, yes. But then again, like, I'm the Hermitcraft recap guy. I have no flipping right to complain about somebody.
Yeah, I'm the hey, let's make videos about every single bug ever guy, so I can't really complain either.
Yeah.
We all
yes,
have our niches,
it
and we work
tells you what
perfectly.
what happened on Hermitcraft guy is talking to the reads the bug changer out loud.
Yeah, we're over here talking smack about the guy who reads the Minecraft wiki.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
For someone who has like half a shulker box of grass, I really have no ground to stand on.
Yeah, we all make very lazy content, and we're all profiting from it. We're just like, he's making lazy content, profiting from it.
It's sad because when I actually do put effort into something, it flops. So
I know. Anything that requires effort does not do well at all.
Like, I built this super cool castle. Watch it. It's like 10,000 views. All you get.
Yeah.
All you get.
How to use smithing
I'm
table.
like,
2 million views.
exactly. It's worse than that. I'm like, I get. Okay, it's like nice. I spent
jeez.
this castle. I spent like a month non-stop building this castle. Holy crap! 10,000 views. Oh my god! I'm so hell yes! Finally, YouTube's noticing me. Then I check my video where I read the creepypasta about Herobrine in Ubu speak, and it's the same amount of views.
Did you really make that?
I did make a video like that. It doesn't actually have many views, but like that as an example, it's legitimately clipped from my live stream where I just like had the idea and started doing it.
Grua, can you look up?
Hold on. I was not aware that this is a thing.
It's a thing, it exists. Also, if you are subscribed to my channel and you go to my channel's main page, you get a secret video POV, you're a villager in a trading hall.
Up original Herobrine creepypasta. I'm gonna attempt something
That should not be attempted.
And Uwu
I
speak.
had recently spawned a new world in single player Minecraft. Everything.
Is this
Doesn't have, like,
copyright
any-
music?
I don't think so, because the video is not copyright claimed.
Okay,
so-
that's good. I love how blurry this image is. It's like 100% blur. All the
That's
graininess.
the original picture from the creepypasta.
It's so bad.
It was
is
normal at first, as I began chopping down
old is
trees
that
and
video?
crafting a workbench. I
Crafting.
noticed something move amongst the dense fog. I have a very slow computer, so I have to play with a tiny render distance. I thought it was a cow, so I pushed
Yeah,
through
13,000
it,
views. What the hell?
hoping to rare XD some heights for Avmov. It wasn't a cow though. Looking back at me was another character.
It's been 2 years.
Character. We-
The Uwu speak is great.
My mouth hurts so much.
Oh, there he is! It's Herobrine! First ever confirmed image. Bruh. This is why we don't do after dark streams that often. Because it's too funny, that's why.
Yeah, good thing that this is like
There were
the
no-
end of the stream weekend, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. No one's
Raging
after
into
me.
Foxy after all this trash is
Yeah. Oh, jeez. After dark streams are good. How would you guys rate tonight's live stream on a scale of 1 to 3? Because we can't afford up to 10.
The scale actually goes up to 5, but let's face it, we're not making it.
Yeah.
Not making it to 4.
We're keeping the expectations low.
Yeah.
I just need more logs for hoppers. I ran out of hoppers. A 3. Hey! 2.9. Solid. Great. A 2. Okay. That's not too bad. Nice middle of the row reveal. That's fair. That's fair. Solid. Oh, jeez.
I think it gotta be like 2 and then some, because then it's less than 3 and then it's a heart.
Oh. That makes sense. It seems like we're getting pretty good ratings. We might be able to get a Netflix series.
That's your 3 out of 5, yeah. I mean, that would be the average IMDb. Netflix is like losing money right now, bad enough that they might be desperate.
Like, hold on. VTubers? Minecraft? We can make something out of this. Send it to the content factory. Bruh, they just need
What
to
the
hire...
hell are you?
They just need to hire waddles. That's all they need to do. And they'll have all the content. I'm at the base.
Do you know how little that narrows it down? Here you go.
Yes. Oh, hi.
Have wood.
I would. Thank you. Don't you have a tree farm? Or no, you have a tree shop.
I have a tree shop. I've not planted a single tree, I don't think, in this game. I've been harvesting like stuff that already is growing.
Ah, that's fair. Yeah, that honestly makes sense. Saves time. Although you gotta go travel to it though.
Yeah, but I've been running around community areas, like clearing out birch forests and whatnot.
Of course it's birch. Very nice. I approve.
Oh. Yeah. Spruce is pretty much the only tree I actually farm. Everything
Yeah.
else I like just steal. It's there already. No one's using it. Who
Right.
cares?
Deforestation. Nobody cares.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Spruce is basically like the only thing I've ever farmed either. I used to farm jungle trees, but the branches are so annoying.
Yeah, the branches are like they're a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, spruce is also the most convenient one to farm, and you don't really care what kind of a tree your chest is made out of. So
Yeah. And if you did, spruce would still be the best one. Spruce chest, best chest.
yay.
Okay. There's gonna be a lot of furnace. We also need to get a lava farm going. That's gonna be a fun. Probably gonna be the next project, honestly. Okay. That's a fair amount of ferns.
Eternity later.
Do you think they'll add chests of all the different wood types? Probably. I would imagine so, because they got signs, like all the different chest signs, all the different chest buttons, pressure plates. Do we have pressure plates? Other different
We
varieties?
do have pressure plates, yes.
Okay.
No, wait, do we?
Do we?
We don't.
We don't.
We do.
We do?
Yes.
Okay.
I legitimately, like, I'll stop back into the game and try to make one.
Yeah.
To check.
Like, hold on.
So I'm like, wait, no. They wouldn't.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did.
Oh, they did. They did!
Yeah.
There's so many blocks, it's hard to keep track of them now.
Mhm.
But yeah, the different chest types, like, I'm surprised we don't have that already, honestly. We got different boat types, like, it just makes sense.
It feels like it's going there, but like I hope they don't do chests.
Chest is the one actual utility block.
Yeah. Well, you said that trapdoors are, and like pressure plates are.
Yeah, but they don't connect to one another, so it doesn't really matter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
Yeah.
a chest is like an actual
Yeah, chest.
utility. Like, you kind of need to function.
Yeah, makes sense.
However, I think they could add different wood types for all the crafting tables. That would actually be
That
pretty
would
neat.
literally change nothing. Yes.
Yeah, it would change nothing, but it would look nice, and that'd be great. Oh yeah, exactly, Violet. Different crafting table wood types. Yeah, for sure.
The thing is that like they could add. I was about to say like chests that are specified and like with just like you crafted a regular chest and then you add a material to it to like signify something. But then I realized, wait, we already have that with shulker boxes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was about to like say painted chest, and I'm like, wait, shulker boxes exist. So, what's the point?
Yeah, I think we do need more storage tech and options, though. That's why I like the Allay so much. It offers a lot of opportunities that we wouldn't otherwise have.
Yeah, yeah. Double shulker box.
I've wanted double ender chests for a long time.
Yeah. How would that even work?
I don't know. It wouldn't. That's the great thing about it. It wouldn't work. It would just look dumb. Because you place it down and you're like, oh, this is the wrong side of the chest. And then you place it down again, you get the other side. Oh, I don't have any concrete, like, solid. Oh, gotta go convert. I wish we could just click concrete onto, like, a cauldron and convert it. That would be the best. We got a whole bunch of new followers. Thank you to No Name Left and Hootie, along with Zelda Master and Chook, something like that. We also got Killer, Z-Man, and Snowflakes, Bass Hunter, Emic, and Dark Phoenix, and a couple others. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Welcome in. We got Potato Paul with the follow as well. How you doing? Burrito Line, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Hopefully you're doing great. Welcome back. It's good to see you around again. We also got Val with the Prime sub. Thank you so much for that as well. Hulu John, thank you for the follow too. Welcome in, everybody. I only mispronounced about 75% of those names. That's a pretty good record. Have a good night, Ash. Okay, that is all that. Probably should convert more than a stack, but that's a future me problem.
I'm looking at the water side, sub to slow, and I'm like, oh no, this is actually looking like a thing now.
Yeah, it looks proper.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some
I
biddies
will
from
now
Cigarette.
have to hold myself to unstandard. Damn it.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, you build yourself into a standard, you're like, oh man. It's kind of a thing, isn't it? Because you can't build something that looks worse than that now. Like, YouTube is kind of a constant game of just, like, one-upping yourself.
Not even YouTube, just within Minecraft itself. It's
Yeah.
just like, oh, I don't want to ruin this.
For real. That's very true. Ziggurat, thank you for the biddies. We also got Elio and Starshooter. Thank you for the follows, along with Koala with the follow too. Welcome in, everybody. Just gonna try and get some more basic decoration on this thing done while we're just kind of standing around. Let's see. Kind of dark in here with RTX. Needs more brightness. I need to do some math and like figure out how much experience a single smelted potato gives you. I'm pretty sure it's 0.75 experience or like somewhere in there, or 3.5 or something. It's like kind of a lot because it's the same as like a smelted fish or a piece of meat, which is kind of surprising, but I'm totally there for it. And then once we know that, we can do some math and figure out, you know, how much experience it takes to repair a full netherite tool, or you know, whatever. Get to 30 levels. Mostly I'm just wanting this for tool repairing, honestly. I feel like that's kind of the major use for experience.
Yeah.
Enchanting is lesser.
The gear rejuvenation is a thing.
Yeah. Because if you don't have tool repairing, then you kind of don't have much. There's a website that says silent is 51. That should have been edited because one of you guys was like, that's not true at all. I'm going to remove that. Which I appreciate. I'm clearly much older. I'm 57 now. I don't really know what I want to do for decoration here, but I guess we'll throw something together.
It's a giant green coil staring into the sky and blasting it with like, what's it called? Beacon beams.
Yeah, basically.
Really don't think you need any more decoration.
Always need more decoration.
Silent points gun at God.
I shall decorate you too.
Yeah.
You shall like it.
Yeah, I could add more decorum to this.
Looks at universe. Yeah, I could improve this. Improve is doing a lot of work in that sentence.
Change. I could change this.
I could change that.
I could make this better. Scratch that. I could make it different.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Actually, you know what? We got a quarter of a chest of, or a third of a chest of potatoes now.
Holy crap.
That's not too shabby.
That's, yeah, wow. Where's that coming from?
I don't know, man.
We only been here like 2 hours tops.
Yeah. Needs to be more. More.
You do realize that you'll have at some point to like figure out what to do for like how to rig an overflow system.
Yeah. Kind of thinking about that now. So I'm thinking I'll figure that out later because that's a future silent problem.
Yes. That's all. Actually, it's not, as long as you're not too ambitious, because you could just compost it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Just throw it into throw the like uncooked stuff into the composter and be like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
It would be brilliant to have some stuff to immediately like kickstart the smelting if you use a thing, but we already are storing 5 extra stacks of potatoes in every furnace for specifically that purpose. So it's like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Maybe we'll do a big hopper loop so that that entire loop can fill up full of potatoes. It'll be like at this layer. So no matter which one of these you drain, it'll just like all cycle back around.
Yeah, but then the loop is gonna be overflown.
Yeah, the loop will be overflown, so we need to figure out how to drain the loop.
You drain the hopper before the loop.
Something like that. Yeah, I need to figure out how to like supply these with potats. That is an issue. Maybe we just like put a bunch of storage above them, but then that's a lot of potatoes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh well. Again, I think you're overthinking it. You wanted to process all of the, spare ones into compost anyway, so like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might work just fine. Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
We
Pat
could
Mando.
have like
Thank you for the tier one.
the 8 like main furnaces and then a final 9th one, which is the overflow or something like that. And the overflow one is smelting just so that the compost is better.
We have about 30 furnaces in here now.
Nice.
Yeah, we got many ferns.
Yeah, those unsmelted potato make more bone meal than a smelted one.
I don't think
Or the other way
so.
around. Do you think there's a difference at all?
I think the smelted potato is a lot better. I'm not
Yeah.
sure though. But I
Well,
think
if the smelted potato is better, then you want to be smelting before the overflow is composted.
for sure. We also need to figure out a fuel source that we can like get just mad stacks of. Lava's probably gonna be that, but we'll see. Yep. I mean,
Don't like that manual input. No, I don't like it one bit.
yeah, but other than that, it would be scaffolding. But maybe we'll have multiple fuel sources. I don't know. Future silent
I wanna say
problems.
bamboo because you're gonna be making the bone meal anyway, but like, it will need a supplementary bone meal farm via the moss.
Yeah, but you could just like farm bamboo without bone meal.
Yeah, true, but like you'll need so much.
That's why we make the really big ones. Remember the season 1 double bamboo?
Yeah, I remember that. Holy crap. That entire video came out way better than it had any right to.
A little bit.
I remember being so out of it. Like, I still laugh to this day at the bit where we are on a flying machine very
Oh
slowly
yeah, that was
approaching
great.
And I was like, I'm not even gonna put a proper explosion in. I'm just gonna look up a green screen and explosion and not even green screen
Yeah.
without green.
I did the same thing. Just like recording the YouTube clip of it playing.
Yeah.
Low effort humor. Low effort humor.
Yeah, the day everyone gave up.
Yeah. Do I have any leather actually? Hold on. I'm gonna add 2 things to the stream box.
Nice.
2 things to the stream box. I need some black dye as well. Do I has? I have 1 wither rose. I guess that would do it. Oh no, here we go.
Should I be concerned?
No, I just need some pants.
Oh. Oh, you're doing the Darth Maul.
Yeah. Of course I'm doing the Darth Maul. You can't give me a bad idea and me not do it. Darth Maul's legs. There we go. Is that how you spell Maul?
No idea.
Darth Maul?
Call it
Yeah, it is.
mall as in like a building with shops in it.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so I added Darth Tater and Darth Maul's legs.
Yeah. Nice.
Alrighty. That's about gonna do it for tonight's stream, everyone. Hopefully you've had a good night. Thank you so much for watching and for the support, everybody. Thank you to our last minute followers, Seth and Path Mando for the tier 1. Make sure to sub to Zloy. And I'll see you guys on the Tuesday stream. Probably gonna be technical Tuesday, where we farm a design or something. Yeah.
See you around, folks. Thank you so much. Stream weekend is off. Holy crap. Wow.
Oh my god, it was a good weekend. Thanks for supporting the
Yeah.
Truly Bedrock, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. We're gonna end by rating Joe, because they are the only person streaming right now, and that's how it goes. So enjoy Joe's stream. I'll see you guys over there in his channel, and if you enjoy his content, then of course make sure to drop a follow. If you enjoy my content, then maybe drop a follow. But otherwise, have a great night, everybody. I love your faces, and I'll see you laters. Bye.
Bye.